We are extremely thrilled over here in North Minneapolis on West Broadway at the NOC office. We are just excited. This is a major victory for workers who've been fighting for higher wages in Minneapolis for years. We know that Minneapolis has one of the biggest racial gaps in the entire nation, and having and allowing this to be on the ballot, giving people the right to vote on raising the wage is a victory for democracy, and we're just extremely excited at the NOC office today.
If this thing passes, what's that going to mean for people? What's that going to mean for the average worker in Minneapolis, and what's going to mean for the low-wage worker in Minneapolis?
Yeah, so we're going to run a very strong campaign over the next couple months. If this passes in November, we will start seeing wages increase next year, slowly to 15 depending on the size of the business. But 2021, we should start seeing low-wage workers reach $15 an hour, depending on the size of the business.
Now, I know there's been business opposition to this. There's been business support for this. You're getting a late start in the campaign because of this lawsuit and everything that stopped you from going forward. How are you going to jumpstart this, because you don't have that many weeks until there's a vote in November?
Well, it's a late start for us having the confirmation that will be on the ballot. But this is a campaign that NOC has been involved in for the greater part of a year and a half. Our canvas crew, with 15 Now canvas team, has collected tens of thousands of signatures, close to 20,000 signatures to put it on the ballot. That's a base of support where we're going to be starting from. We've had presidential candidates that talked about raising the wage and the importance of raising the wage. So this is something that is on the radar of people in Minneapolis. So we are encouraged also by the poll that was released last week, saying that 68% of voters in Minneapolis will vote yes in the affirmative to raising the wage to $15 an hour. So yes, we had 2 months to talk to as many voters as possible, but we're confident that we can win in November. We're going to run one of the strongest grassroots campaigns that Minneapolis has ever seen, talking to tens of thousands of voters over the next couple months. So we're asking people to get involved, to help us out, to help us knock on doors and to make phone calls. And I'm confident that we can actually win in November.
And if people do want to get involved, how do they do that?
Sure. You can email Rod, R-O-D, at mnnoc.org. Rod at mnnoc.org. And after Labor Day, we're going to be starting Tuesdays and Thursdays, door knocking. We've slowly built this up to door knocking every day of the week, but the week after Labor Day, we're going to start on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 to 8 p.m. at the NOC office on 1101 West Broadway.
Okay, that's Rod at MNNOC. That's for standing for Minnesota Neighborhoods Organizing for Change.org. Mike, thank you so much for your time today.
Perfect. You have a great day.